Hey everyone, I'm Kiara.
And I'm Karina.
Welcome back to another Drawing Your OCs video. This is the third part.
Yay!
Yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. But before we get started, actually, I just want to remind you guys that if your OC didn't get chosen, please don't be discouraged. Don't be sad, because we do this every month. So just keep submitting your OC and eventually you'll get picked. This time there weren't as many submissions, so who knows, maybe next time it'll be even less and you'll have a bigger chance. I don't know. And to the ones that got their OCs drawn, we will be replying to your emails with the full artwork. So yeah, let's just get started. Kiara's gonna be starting us off, so let's go. Alright guys, so this first OC comes from our beloved Stabbo the Gremlin here on YouTube. Hello. This is Princess Starling, also known as Princess Starling Opal Jasmine Faye Wings II of Crystal Meadows. A beautiful name, I know. Okay, so let's just go right ahead and talk about her lore. So, Princess Starling attends a royal academy called Crystal Heights, which is nestled in the outskirts of Crystal Meadows. And right now, in her story, her and her fellow royal friends want to start a band together because they're unhappy with their current destinies. Because they don't want to be royals, okay? Lord, no royals here, okay? These royals want to play the song Royals. They want to be in a band. They want to play music, okay? So this OC we've actually seen be submitted a lot in the past rounds, so I'm actually really happy that I got this OC because this OC finally got drawn after being submitted all this time. So, and this OC also comes from a longtime viewer of ours. So I don't know. I just feel very happy and grateful that I get to finally draw an OC that has been, you know, all this time in the submissions, and they finally got picked. So, see? That goes to show, guys. It's raining. I don't think you're gonna hear it. That goes to show that your OCs can get picked. And also, an extra reminder, we do not personally pick out these OCs. We just kind of do a number between 1 and X amount of emails that we got at the time, and we get a random number. And that's how we get our OCs. So it's a completely randomized process. So yes, guys, believe, have faith. Believe that your OCs will get picked. You just gotta keep submitting, because we're gonna be doing more of these because we like drawing your OCs. And yeah, anyways. So yeah, for this drawing, Princess Starling is a fairy. So she has wings. In one of the reference pictures, she has wings. And I kind of got obsessed with the idea of drawing wings, so I went ahead and drew her in a pose where you could see her wings, you know, like over the shoulder. Yeah, it's very, very simple drawing, but I think it turned out really cute. I had a lot of fun drawing her hair, like her braid, her really long red braid. Like, oh my gosh, that was so fun to draw. Which is funny because I don't draw braids a lot. And because I don't draw braids a lot, I don't know how to draw them. But it turned out okay with this drawing. You know, Princess Starling helped me. Yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing her. She's very pretty, and I think she turned out very pretty in this drawing. So this is my finished drawing of Princess Starling. I really hope you like it, and I hope I did her justice. She's very beautiful. So thank you so much for submitting her. I'm really happy that she got picked finally. And I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. So yeah, let's move on to my next OC. Alrighty, so my second OC comes from @I'm Not Actually in a Cult here on YouTube. This is their OC Maehem, also known as May. And there's quite a bit of lore here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. Maehem is the daughter of Lucifer, who was born to replace him once he passed away from an illness known as
the rot.
But Maehem ran away when it was 13 due to not wanting to be Lucifer 2.0, basically, and went to the Heaven's Army to protect herself from being eliminated. Yeah, keyword for, Eventually, Maehem went on to become a member of the council, being in high authority up in heaven. And now, May has been given the job of assigning punishments to souls and is using them to build an army it can use to then eradicate Lucifer and escape his grasp. Also, Maehem likes strawberries, yogurt, fighting, explosions, sewing, drawing, and hair dye. It also dislikes dull colors, formal settings, silence, reading, and pickles. I also dislike pickles, so, high five, May. I hate pickles. I mean, I dislike pickles too. Anyway, so onto the actual art. I was very surprised when I got this character because I am not used to such bright color palettes. Like, I know I use very bright colors, but this OC has a color palette that exceeds my eyes. It's like colors brighter than my eyes have ever seen in my life. That's a good thing. Because it was fun to be able to use all these colors. They kind of remind me of Cartoon Network colors. Just a little bit CMYK printer. But anyway, so I just did a very simple, portrait, bust drawing of Maehem with its, scythe thingy. And I was just focused really on, just kind of embodying them in this sort of, mischief little nature, Maehem is sticking its tongue out because, silly. Maehem is silly. Maehem is silly causing mayhem, Yeah, just something, super simple. I had a lot of fun drawing the hair. I think a lot of parts of this character's design is very interesting, very unique. And it was fun to get to draw with brighter colors than I typically use. But despite this drawing being, pretty simple, I still think it turned out really nice, and I really like looking at it, on Procreate. I'm zooming in on the face because I don't know, it's just my favorite part. I also really like Mayhem's little sleeve thingies. They're really cool, but also cute at the same time. I'm sorry, I think Maehem is cool and cute at the same time. I'm sorry. But yes, this is my drawing of Maehem. I hope you like the drawing, and I hope I did Maehem justice, and I wish them luck on its journey to defeating Lucifer, I guess. And thank you so much for submitting Maehem. Thank you. Alright, so let's move on and see what OCs Karina got. Hey! Okay, really quickly, I would just like to say that I actually like pickles. And I like the smell of them as well. I think they taste pretty good. I've just been thinking about saying that. Anyways, on to my first OC. This OC comes from Sketchy Echo. Hello! Hi. Hello! Hi! And their OC is Xellium 64. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Xellium is a police officer robot, but she's a time-traveling police officer robot because there is an evil force, okay? The time-traveling mafia. And they need to be put in their place, and that is Xellium's job. And when I read that, that's such a cool story. A time-traveling mafia. It kind of reminds me of the Spider-Verse, the latest Spider-Verse movie, where they're going after these anomalies because they could break the fabric of time, basically. They could really mess things up in the timeline. When I first saw this character, I thought her design was really cool. It's very cyberpunk. And so I knew I wanted to draw something interesting, I don't think my strong suit really is in lighting or backgrounds or, objects like motorcycles, but, I wanted to push myself a little bit for this character. So, and I know that realistically with the lighting like this, the character, you would barely see the character, because this would be, if you wanted to focus on the background and stuff, the character will be literally
shrouded in darkness and you wouldn't be able to see them. I want you to be able to see Xellium, so I bended the rules of reality for this image. Yeah, like, that's pretty much it. I think this character is really cool, and I hope I did her justice. You know, I hope that the artwork is good enough. I hope you like the artwork. I hope I did your baby justice. Now let's go on to the next and final character. So this next character comes from, I don't really know. But you know who you are. So that's all I'll say. So this character is actually it's a fan OC of Knights of Guinevere, which is, if you don't know, Knights of Guinevere is a animated series made by Dana Terrence with Glitch Productions. There's only a pilot that's out right now, but like the pilot was just so good. Okay, you have to watch it. Although if you are a bit younger, like if you're like under 18, I would not recommend that you watch it because it's very artistic. You know, I mean, obviously, it is just a work of art, and the characters and the story, it's already so good just for it being a pilot. Like, I want more. But there is profanity, and there is some disturbing imagery in the pilot, so if that is not your cup of tea, maybe don't watch it. But if you are of age, you should watch it, because I want more episodes, okay? So... well, anyways, this character is Alicia Verde, or Alicia Verde. She's 15 years old, and she is actually friends with Olivia Park. If you don't know who Olivia Park, obviously if you won't know her if you have not watched the pilot, but she is the little girl that basically is the owner of a Guinevere model that she doesn't treat very well. And she's obsessed with fixing her. So I don't know if this little girl is also messed up. But they're best friends, so they can be messed up together. So I just drew her like a simple headshot of Alicia. And then I drew a little Guinevere and Olivia, because I thought that would be cute. Also, it would just add in the fact that this is an OC for Knights of Guinevere. So, and the background is based off of the reference image that was provided. But I hope you like this drawing of Alicia. I hope I did her justice. I hope it's cute enough. Well, yeah, that's really all I have to say. Go watch Knights of Guinevere, because it's amazing. But yeah, let's wrap up this video.
Alright, so that marks the end of another Drawing Your OCs video episode number 3. This is our 3rd time doing this now. That's really cool. And we will keep doing more. Remember, this is a thing that we do every month.
And I would just like to remind you guys, basically the general timeline of when we like to do like Drawing Your OCs videos is usually around the beginning of the month or the middle or the end. We don't really know, but we prefer to do it in the beginning of the month, so be on the lookout the entire month. If you want your OC to be drawn, literally look out the entire month. And also, like always, we always post it in the community tab, in our post tab, asking for submissions, and usually the deadline lasts like a week, so you have a week to submit your OC. So again, if you weren't able to submit this time or your OC was not picked, keep trying again. Trust you will get your OC drawn. And we look forward to seeing you the week after next week. Because we've got a special video.
Yes.
I don't know. I can't give you a hint as to what it is. I don't have anything for that. We hope you enjoyed this video, and to all the people who had their OC drawn, we hope you liked all of the art. That's pretty much it. We will see you in the next week. Also, really quick, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Definitely comment, because it really does help. And we like reading your comments and replying to them. So, okay, we gotta go. Bye!
Bye!